Small capacity sporty motorcycles have become extremely popular in Europe, but who would have thought that this very trend would come to India as well? KTM has finally brought in this, the Duke 125, and this is a motorcycle which costs a lot of money for a 125cc machine. But don't look at it as a 125cc motorcycle, because there is more than meets your orange eyes. As you can see, it looks very similar to the Duke 200. However, on the tank there is Duke 125 written, and of course it has a smaller engine. So if you have a keen eye, you can recognize this as a smaller capacity motorcycle. And of course it has a different color scheme as well. It gets 3 colors. The frame isn't finished in orange, it is finished in black. Meanwhile, the wheels are finished in KTM trademark orange. This motorcycle might look a little dated because we first saw this design in 2012. KTM should have offered the new design language on the Duke 125, even if it costed a bit more. The fit finish on this motorcycle is extremely good, and of course there's a lot of attention to detail as well. However, the instrument cluster has also been carried over from the Duke 200. It is a very loaded unit, gives you a ton of information, but does feel slightly dated. It's an all-digital unit where the tachometer isn't that visible.
I can't be good, but no, I got a rebel soul. Yeah, I've got a rebel soul. I got a rebel soul. Yeah, I've got a rebel soul. Hey.
At the heart of the matter is a 124.7cc engine. It's a single cylinder unit. It gets liquid cooling, it's a modern unit, and it produces 14.3 horsepower and 12 Newton meters of torque. Now that doesn't sound a lot, and it isn't, but this is the most refined KTM motorcycle on sale in India. Turn on the ignition, it is so smooth and refined, and is punchy as well. However, if you open the throttle hard and fast, it doesn't pull as much as it looks. This motorcycle isn't very fast revving, certainly not close to the Duke 200, but it redlines around 10,000 RPM and is quite a fun machine. As you build the revs, the motor also starts to sound even better. Now, this motorcycle gets a 6-speed gearbox which is very slick shifting. Even the clutch is on the lighter side. Now, where the Duke 125 can't be beaten is in terms of fuel efficiency. This motorcycle returns close to 40 kilometers per liter if you ride sanely. Well, that is a lot for a sporty motorcycle. Now, while the engine might not justify the price, the hardware certainly will. This uses a trellis frame, upside down front forks, WP monoshock, and the drill. Of course, it also gets real wide tires. The tires offer good amount of grip. The ride quality might not be brilliant, it is on the stiffer side, but in terms of riding feel and of course cornering ability, the Duke 125 is certainly a bomb. It feels very engaging to ride. The riding posture is slightly weird. You sit upright and the pegs are rear set. So not the most comfortable motorcycle for longer journeys, but out in the city, if you want to flick through traffic, this does a brilliant job. This motorcycle doesn't get LEDs for the headlight, which is kind of disappointing in this age where almost everything is getting an LED. The mirrors offer a decent view of what's behind. The seat cushioning has been made softer compared to the Duke 200, and this motorcycle isn't really apt for the pillion because there isn't much space. This motorcycle gets a single channel ABS, and at the rear you get rear lift mitigation. Overall braking performance is very good. Of course, these tires also support the motorcycle in stopping fast. So how is the Duke 125? Well, the top speed is around 115 km per hour, which doesn't make it a fast motorcycle. But look at it in a different way. This is a motorcycle which gives you the big bike feel in a small package. At rupees 1.4 lakhs, there's no other motorcycle which gives you the kind of hardware the Duke 125 does. So if you're looking for a motorcycle to go to college and yet make a style statement, or to ride purely in the city, the Duke 125 is the best from KTM as far as city riding goes. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure you give it the thumbs up, that's the like button, and also subscribe to the MotorBeam channel. I will see you guys in the next video real soon. Bye bye.